Hello students, welcome to the SSLC multiple choice questions session. So in our previous videos we had mainly discussed about Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 in the history section of the social science. Now in the history section, book 1, we are going to take up Unit 4, which is opposition to British rule in Karnataka. So this I will be discussing in two parts. So because it is a big chapter. So first part will cover the questions related to Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. And the second part will comprise of the different the revolts that took place against the British in Karnataka region. So we are going to classify this in two parts. So first part questions we are going to discuss here, the questions that come under mainly Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. So in the history of Karnataka, 1761 to 1799, the Mysore kingdom was under the administration of the two important leaders, Hyder Ali, who was also called as Nawab Hyder Ali or sometimes referred as Fateh Bahadur Hyder Ali. So he was also called as Nawab Hyder Ali. And then we have his son Tipu Sultan, who is also known as the Tiger of Mysore. So here from 1761 to 1799, they were administering the state of Mysore or the kingdom of Mysore. So it was during this period they came in conflict with the British. Enmity came between the Mysore and the British, and that resulted in the four wars which are termed as Anglo-Mysore Wars. So this is called as the Anglo-Mysore Wars. So totally four Anglo-Mysore Wars were fought. The first one was from 1767 to 1769, first Anglo-Mysore War. Second Anglo-Mysore War was from 1780 to 84. Third Anglo-Mysore War was from 1790 to 92, and the fourth Anglo-Mysore War was in 1799. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So like this, four Anglo-Mysore Wars were fought. So we will try to understand. So this was mainly the war between British here and the Mysore, which were under the rule of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. So questions related to that from your examination point of view are: first one, first Anglo-Mysore War ended with the Treaty of, choice we have given Mangalore, Madras, Calcutta, Srirangapatna. So remember, first Anglo-Mysore War. First Anglo-Mysore War was fought here between 1767 to 1769. The first Anglo-Mysore War, and the war ended with a victory of Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali was victorious in the war, and the treaty which was signed between the British and Hyder Ali was mainly the Treaty of Madras. First Anglo-Mysore War ended with the Treaty of Madras 1769. So sometimes they may ask you the name of the treaty or in the year which the treaty took place. So you have to remember both. Madras Treaty ended the first Anglo-Mysore War, where Hyder Ali was victorious. Next, second Anglo-Mysore War ended with the Treaty of. So second Anglo-Mysore War, as I told you, it went on from 1780 to 84. From 1780 to 84, second Anglo-Mysore War. So this war mainly ended with the Treaty of Mangalore, 1784. The Treaty of Mangalore, 1784, the Treaty of Mangalore. So this war, here we notice, here Hyder Ali was defeated during this war, and also he met here his death during this war period. Because of his severe illness, he died, Hyder Ali. The war was continued later by Tipu Sultan, and it was lastly concluded in 1784, the Mangalore Treaty. So that was the treaty which concluded the second Anglo-Mysore War. So this you have to remember. Dash battle, Hyder Ali was defeated. So during the second Anglo-Mysore War, the war which was fought between British and Hyder Ali was defeated. So which was that battle where he suffered the defeat? So the choice that have been given are Madras, Srirangapatna, Porto Novo, Vandiwash. So the answer is the Battle of Porto Novo. In the Battle of Porto Novo, Hyder Ali was defeated. Porto Novo is a place which comes in Tamil Nadu. So it was here the Britishers defeated Hyder Ali. That was during second Anglo-Mysore War. So that is important battle. Remember, Porto Novo battle. Dash was the British commander in Porto Novo battle. So who was the British commander here in the Porto Novo battle? Who mainly was responsible for the defeat of Hyder Ali in the battle of Porto Novo? So this mainly choices have been given is Robert Clive, Bussy, Cornwallis and Eyrecourt. So the answer is Eyrecourt. Sir Eyrecourt was the British commander here who defeated Hyder Ali in the Porto Novo battle. So this is here the battle which had taken place in the second Anglo-Mysore War. That is one important. Next, Dash Treaty ended the third Anglo-Mysore War. So third Anglo-Mysore War, as I mentioned, it was between 1790 to 92. 1790 to 92, the third Anglo-Mysore War was fought. And here the result of this war was Tipu Sultan was defeated in the war. Tipu Sultan suffered the defeat, and we find the British army was led by the then Governor General Cornwallis. Cornwallis was the commander of the British army who defeated Tipu Sultan, and it was in 1792 the third Anglo-Mysore War came to an end, and it ended with the Treaty of Srirangapatna 1792. 1792, the Treaty of Srirangapatna was mainly concluding the third Anglo-Mysore War, which was very humiliating to Tipu Sultan, because he had to give half of his kingdom here to the British. Here later, mainly he has to pay 3 crores of a penalty, and then he has to keep his 2 sons as hostages here till he paid the money. So like this, it was an insult or humiliating to Tipu Sultan. Srirangapatna Treaty 1792, third Anglo-Mysore War ended. And the last question is, fourth Anglo-Mysore War took place in the year. So the year has been asked. The answer is 1799. The fourth Anglo-Mysore War took place in the year 1799. So 1799, when in the British Governor Generals, here it was Wellesley who was in India. So the Governor General of British in India was Wellesley, during which period the fourth Anglo-Mysore War took place, and the result of the fourth Anglo-Mysore War was the death of the Tipu Sultan in the battle of Srirangapatna. Srirangapatna, Tipu Sultan died. And later we find here the small part of Mysore here was given to the Wadiyar family, and the major part of the territories here were taken by the British, and also it was distributed to the Marathas and the Hyderabad Nizam there. So only a small portion of Mysore was given to the Wadiyars there. So Wadiyar rule was once again mainly re-established in Mysore Binodes, which is also called as the Mysore Princely State. That was in 1799. So these are mainly here the important questions which can appear in your examination on Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. This is part 1 we have discussed today, and part 2 will be here after Tipu Sultan, which were the revolts against the British in Karnataka. So that we will be discussing, like about here Gondia War will be coming, then the Kittur revolt we will be discussing, the Nargund revolt is there, Kalagari Vedas revolt is there, Venkatappa Nayaka Surpur revolt is there. So we will be discussing, there are some more revolts, and on that how you can get the questions. In the next session I will discuss on that. That will be Unit 4 second part. We will continue with that. Thank you.